welcome to my very first Flosstube. My name's Amy and I started cross stitching back in May, so very new to all of this, but I thought I'd jump on board and do a Flosstube. I have been wanting to do one since I started, so yeah, let's get into it. So I bought, should I say, this fantastic stitchy book. This is where I put all my plans, all the WIPS, new starts, everything goes into here. I just recently bought this. I got the idea of this from a lady called, she's from Cheesecake and Cross Stitch. I'm so sorry, I've forgotten her name, but she had this and I was just like, yeah, I've got to have it. So I went out and got it, and it's fantastic. This is where I've got all my details, all my plans, everything is in here, so I can keep it in one space because my cross stitch journey has exploded. I only started just a small little couple of patterns, and it's gone a bit crazy, so I thought I'd share them with you, everything, my journey, everything I've been doing. Yeah, I do tend to waffle, so I apologise for that in advance, but yeah, let's get started. So what I thought I'd do is I'd start a little bit about me. So as I said, my name's Amy. I currently live in Lincolnshire, in a little village. It's so rural, very quiet. We've just moved here. When I say we, it's me and my little boy. He's 10, my absolute world. And we have recently moved to our forever home, hence why there's boxes and there's no pictures, there's nothing, it's quite plain. This is a work in progress, but it is our forever home, and I am internally grateful. It's perfect. It's beautiful, it's rural, there's fields, animals, it's just wonderful. So we've recently moved here, so please excuse the fact that everything is so boring and plain. I need to jazz it up. I need to do some cross stitching and get that on the wall. So work-wise, so for work I am actually quite crafty, so I have a small business called All Things Cake Toppers. You can see kind of something going on here. So All Things Cake Toppers, I've had since 22. It's been a lovely small business on Etsy. Please do check it out. I make edible cake toppers, so little figures for the tops of cakes that are all edible, personalised to you. Absolutely love it. Love my job. It works around my little boy Alfie, and it's really nice, it's really fun because every day is different, so I really enjoy it. But it used to be a hobby, but then I turned the hobby into a business, so it's not so much like a hobby anymore, so I needed to find an alternative to sort of that creative flair, because although I'm creative every day, I still wanted like a hobby. So this is where cross stitch came in. So I learned cross stitch back in May, as I said, so I am very new. Was given some bits and pieces to start with, and kind of went from there. Before this, I actually was really into Lego, but the trouble with Lego is it was so expensive, and I literally had nowhere to put anything, because previous to this house, our house was very small. So I didn't have anywhere to put it. It kept being knocked, and it wasn't going to work. So I needed to find another creative project, I guess, something different to do. So that's where I found the cross stitch, and oh, it's gone mad. I love it. I absolutely love it, but I've become quite obsessive with it in the sense that I've got all these bags and needle minders and patterns, and it's just fantastic. I love it. But there's a lot of WIPs. There are so many, and new starts is the worst. And I get that because I can share that with quite a lot of people. One of the lovely ladies that I have not met, but seen on Flosstube and on Instagram, is Stitching Magic 111. Lindsay is fantastic. She's got some beautiful needle minders that she makes, and I'll show you them as I do my WIPS. She is brilliant, and she is fantastic when it comes to new starts, because she's like, get the new starts started and then you've started. It's just like, oh my God, I love them. But finishing is really, really hard. So so I feel the pain there, but you know, it is what it is. I love it. I enjoy it. And you know, they will get finished eventually, I hope. She says. So currently as well, apart from doing my cross stitch, I'm actually learning to sew as well. Strange, at my age at 40, you would think that I would know how to sew, but I don't. So I am learning to use a sewing machine with my wonderful friend Janet. She's been incredible, and I love being creative with her once a week. And yeah, it's brilliant. I'm learning to do it. I've got a sewing machine now, and so I can make my own project bags, which is fantastic, because it was becoming very expensive, a lot like Lego, strangely enough, because I had to have a bag for each project, and of course the amount of projects, yeah, it was getting expensive. So I wanted to learn to sew generally anyway, because I think it's really important to be able to sew a button on something. So yeah, it's really good, and I'm enjoying it. So that's another thing that I'm up to. And I love anything creative. So for instance, like the needle minders, I've had a go myself at just making some little designs. I've got some little ones here that I've just, you know, so basically just making these woodle circles and just making them into needle minders, and they're just drying at the moment. So I love being crafty, I love being creative, and obviously if I can find a way of not having to spend as much, then that's a bonus. But if not, well, it's still okay to buy things. Lots of things. Unfortunately, Vinted is it's so bad. I love Vinted, and you can buy so many different things on there. This amazing lady who does project bags on there, really reasonably priced, fantastic. Patterns, people who've got patterns don't want them, or they were gifted, don't want them. Brilliant. So Vinted is bad, but it's good. So a lot of my patterns come from there, because I like particular patterns. So I'm really into cats. I am a bit of a crazy cat lady. I have my own cats, and yeah, I'm a crazy cat lady. I love them. I love cats. And also, hence you'll see the theme here. I love anything to do with baking or cupcakes, cakes. So I tend to go for patterns that have got cakes in, or they're baking, or and you'll see as we go along. So yeah, just, excuse me looking down, I'm just looking down at this book to make sure that I don't forget anything. So that's a couple of things that I've been hobby wise what I do. I also love to read. Reading is fantastic. You'll hear the cat in the background. That's my Pandy cat. She'll be 17 in a couple of days. New Year, yeah, a couple of days. So she'll be 17, which means like she's nearly 100. Okay, thank you. And she's my first baby. I absolutely love her. She's so grumpy though. She is a real grumpy cat. And you kind of think, well, at 100 she can be grumpy, you know, let her be, but she can be. So she's quite vocal, so you may see her, you may hear her. That's Pandy Cat. I will put a picture of her on my Instagram, so you can have a look. But yeah, she is quite funny, but you will hear her. She's vocal. She's very vocal. So what I was saying, reading. Yes, I love to read. I love cozy mysteries. I'm not really into any of that sort of blood, gore, anything like that. I like a sort of one of those, you know, a bit like Miss Marple, that kind of thing. You know, they're the kind of books that I like to read. And I also like to watch films in the same. So I like comedies, and I also like, again, you know, I watch series like Death in Paradise, Beyond Paradise, Good Ship Murders. I think it's Good Ship Murders. It's called. It's fantastic. I love anything like that. So that's kind of what I'm into. I also like, really randomly, wrestling. So I've always liked wrestling. I don't know why. It's just something that I've grown up with, and I really, really love it. And now Alfie's into it as well, which is fantastic. But yeah, so that's something I really enjoy. Completely random, out of the blue, but it is something that I enjoy. So that's kind of a little bit about me. Oh, and Benidorm. Oh my goodness, Benidorm, the TV series. I still watch it now, even though it's finished. It's brilliant. It's so funny. It's like the worst holiday ever, but a holiday that you still want to just try, just to see what it's like. A typical sort of English holiday. Just, yeah, really, really funny. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. I wanted just to share a little bit about me, so you can see me as I am, mad as a hatter, crazy cat lady, and yeah, I'm really excited to be here, as you probably can see. I do waffle, terribly waffle. So I hope you've got a brew, or they call it a brew, don't they? A cup of tea. Crazy cat lady, obviously. So I do like a cup of tea, usually with a biscuit, but I won't in this case because I'm talking. Okay, so let's get on. A little bit about cross stitch and how I do it and things like that. Now I will go into it a little bit further. I will do a separate Flosstube extra about each of my bags, what is in my bags, because each bag has their own bits and pieces. I'm quite organised, as I said. I'm very sort of OCD when it comes to it. Every bag's got its own minder. It's got all its bits and pieces. It's even got a little bag for all my bits of thread, loose thread and stuff like that. So it's all, but I will do a separate video of that because otherwise we'll be here all day. So I always work on 14 count Ada. I am going into, well, I'm trying with one of my projects, which I'll share later, is 18 count. It's quite small, and I like the 14 count because I can see it, it's very easy and it's quite straightforward. I don't like anything that's over technical. I'm not fond of these confetti heavy patterns, she says, although I have got a couple and I am going to be starting a new one for the new year, which is a big one, and it is quite sort of confetti heavy, but we'll give it a go. You can only try. Originally, I used to use 2 strands for 14 count, but now I use 3 strands. That's just me. It's not, you know, nothing set in stone. I think that's another reason why it's taken me long to do this video, because I was worried in case people, oh, that's not the way to do it, that kind of thing. And actually, everyone's got their own way. It doesn't matter. But I use 3 strands of floss. For cross stitching, and for back stitching I always use 2 strands, rarely 1 strand, if I'm honest. I really like it to sort of pop out, and yeah, that's just my preference. As I said, a lot of my patterns are from Vinted, and I will say if they're from Vinted. I'll also tell you obviously where they are from originally. Some of them are quite old, so you might not be able to get them anymore. But if you haven't gone on Vinted, have a good look, because there's some fantastic patterns on there. Excuse me, especially with, if you like certain things. As I said, I like cats and I like baking and things that you can find specifically for you. Sales. Stitch alongs, I'm not a great fan, and the reason I'm not a great fan is because I feel quite pressured by them, and I tend to get behind because how I do my cross stitching is probably different to other people, and I'll explain later on, but I do like to mix it up a little bit. So for me, continually doing the same thing all the time, yeah, it just doesn't work. I feel quite pressured. I'm doing 2 sales at the moment, and I'm with lovely people, and there is no pressure, absolutely no pressure. It's all in my head. There is no pressure at all. But I don't know. If you feel like that, please put that in the comments if anyone else feels that way, because I know some people love them, and I love it because there's other people to follow along with. But when I get behind, oh no, I get pressured and I think, oh God, you know, this is awful. So that's one thing about sales. I say a lot as well. Apologies for that. Anyway, moving on. As mad as a hatter, I told you. What I use to get which project I'm working on daily. So I work on my projects daily. Sometimes I have off days where I don't really want to do it, or something happens, you know, or we're out and about, or, you know, we just don't have the time. That's a dog. Basically, I use a spinning wheel. So I know a few people do use this. I only found about this spinning wheel from Jen's Stitchy Corner. She's so lovely. I love her videos. And she does like full coverages, and some of her projects are amazing. There was a wharf. Amazing, absolutely incredible. So Jen's Stitchy Corner, go and check her out. She is on Instagram, and I'll do a little call out of people anyway. She's on Instagram, and she's also Flosstube, obviously. And basically she was using this spinning wheel for these full coverages to choose, and I was like, this is a brilliant idea. So I've stuck all my WIPS onto this spin. I spin it every day, and it gives me a different project for each day. Some come up 2-3 times, some don't come up at all. But I love the surprise, the excitement of, oh, what am I going to be stitching today? So I tend to do it in the evenings, my stitching. Once I finished work, then I'll go and stitch. Yeah. So anyway, by doing this, it seems to be that I'm keeping up with my WIPS, because what tend to happen is you just keep starting, and nothing gets done. With this, it picks for me, so I sometimes get a new start, sometimes I'll get an old one, and then I'll keep going, and that seems to work for me, and I'm enjoying it. I'm also not particular about what I stitch. So I know some people like to stitch Halloween at Halloween and Christmas for Christmas, and it doesn't bother me at all. I'll stitch whatever, whenever, and whatever comes up on the wheel, I'm quite happy. I am fond of Halloween though. Halloween is my favourite time. Sounds a bit weird, but I do love Halloween. I love cross-stitching all my Halloween projects. And yeah, Halloween is my favourite time, but I can stitch whatever. It really doesn't bother me at any time. Obviously, once something comes around, like once Valentine's Day comes around, I would like to start something for not Halloween, Valentine's. I do want to start something for Valentine's, and then I'll put that in as a new start. But yeah, it's a bit like that. So where are we next? Yes, so when I start new projects, one thing that we must have is a project bag for me to be able to start a new start. Weird, but it is very, very true. I won't start a project unless I've got a project bag. And you'll see a lot of project bags, and quite a lot of my own actually that I've made now. I absolutely love them, I love all my designs, fabrics, loving it, absolutely love it. So every new start must have a project bag. No project bag for it, no new start. And that's just what I go with. The door. Bear with me. Sorry about that. That was the door. I knew it was going to happen. I was debating whether to do the Flosstube today or to do it tomorrow, when tomorrow is a bank holiday. It'll be the first tomorrow, hence why I'm doing the video. And I was thinking if I do it tomorrow, no one's going to bother me. But I thought, no, I'll get on with it today. And I've been interrupted. So I'm so sorry. So back to where we were. So yes, so we know about me, my cross stitch. Right, so I want to mention, I know a lot of people do this at the end. I'll do it now because obviously they're people that I have got to know. So Flosstubers in Instagram, you'll find me on Instagram. I'm all things cross stitch. Which makes sense with my other business being all things cake toppers. Flosstubers on Instagram. So first off is Jen Stitchy Corner. I mentioned her before. Lovely lady, and does lots of full coverage, which is not really my thing. I'm not really a full coverage person, but I'm just in awe of her. She's incredible and so lovely. And it's so funny because I talk about these people like I know them personally. I don't at all. We've had the odd sort of conversation over Instagram. That's now one of the cats playing with the toy. It's so funny. Sorry, this is ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, Jen Stitchy Corner, she's so lovely. Please go and have a look at her Flosstube and give her a follow. Another person that I mentioned already was Stitching Magic 111, Lindsay. Lindsay Needleminder, I call her. She is wonderful. I mean, incredible artist, absolutely incredible. And I love all her cross stitch patterns, very similar to what I like. But her needle minders, I will show you because I've got none out because they're all bagged up, so I was all organised. Absolutely incredible. So if you haven't ordered one of those, you need to over at her Ko-fi shop. She's also on Flosstube and on Instagram. Yeah, fantastic needle. They're so pretty. I mean, you'll see them. Another lady is Nikki Knacks Crafts. Nikki is someone I go for my project bags. I mean, she's incredible at making project bags. I love all her fabrics. She has an incredible craft room as well, as I sit in my little corner. She's also on Flosstube and Instagram. Please go and check her out. As I said, her bags are absolutely beautiful. Really, really well made. Cheesecake and Cross Stitch. So this is another lady who I tend to watch her Flosstubes. She's got some brilliant ones for Christmas because she buys all the advent calendars, and lots of them. And I love seeing all the prizes that she gets each time. And it's actually quite funny because her facial expressions, if it's something that she doesn't really want, her face really makes me laugh. So she's really, really lovely. And there's been a couple of projects that she's been working on that I've gone and then bought because I thought, God, that's really, really, really lovely. So yeah, go and check Cheesecake and Cross Stitch. Nifty Stitch, fellow Amy. She is brilliant and hilarious. I mean, her videos are so funny. She's really, really brilliant and she's funny with new starts. It's just so many. But I love as well with her that her plans, and they never go to plan because nothing ever goes to plan when you're cross stitching. You think, yeah, I'm going to do this, and it all goes up in the air. But Nifty Stitch, Amy, she is fantastic and really, Flosstube is so funny. So go and check that out. Now, two ladies who are sisters, Stitching from Gnome Cottage, which is Emily, and Home Sweet Home Handmade is Natalie. They're two sisters, and I love watching Natalie's videos. She's very similar. She's a crazy cat lady like I am, and both of their projects are absolutely fantastic. Like Emily's does some really beautiful things, so go and check them out. Natalie has a Flosstube and Instagram, and Emily is just on Instagram. And then lastly is Stitching Bee, which is Ellie. Again, I just love watching her videos. I love her once she's finished a project and the crafty ideas she does for putting these projects together. Instead of just what I would do, just hang them up on the wall, she's got some fantastic ideas, and I really just love watching her. So those are a few of the people that I've been watching. If I've missed anyone out, I'm really sorry. Or if you do have a Flosstube Instagram, I'd love to know. There's so many, and I don't really know which ones to. So it'd be nice to to have some new ones. So, you know, if you do Flosstube or you're on Instagram, just send me a message, and I'd love to chat and see your Flosstube. And likewise, hopefully you're enjoying mine. The crazy world that we live in, Amy lives in, a crazy world. So yeah. So next, completes and fully finishes. So I've not got many. Obviously, I've only been doing this since May. You would actually think I would have a lot more, but as I said to you, I'm very good at starting but not finishing. So let's have a look. So first of all, I'm going to show you a bookmark that I made. So this was a little bookmark I made. I found this pattern in the world of cross stitch. It was just randomly, you know, you get these little ones in the corner. It was just one of those. And I've made this, not very well, to be fair, but I've given it a good shot. But it's so pretty. And I love roses. Roses are my thing. I am Amy Rose. So I just think it's so cute. So that was sort of the first thing I made. And I actually think it's not too bad for the first thing I made. I thought that was quite good, actually. I'm just going to put it back in where I need it to be. Right, what else have we got? So, as everyone knows, I love cats. So this was from, hold on 2 seconds. What was the lady's name? Clara, that was it. So she makes these super cute little, you can see that I've not ironed that. Oh, how naughty. She does these really cute, small, mini sort of little projects. And of course I had to get this one. I love cats. But I love them because they are mini, and I've got quite a few of her little ones that I need to get done. But they're nice if you just want a little project, quick finish. And I just thought this is really, really sweet. And also I've got another one of hers. This one Alfie asked me to do because he loves chocolate spread. Who doesn't? And he asked me to make that for him. So we've got those two. So they're both Cotton Clara. This was a kit that I got, and sorry about the glare. And this one was just a PDF, so you can get either. She does do PDFs. I've got quite a few of her PDFs because I tend to like to just kit it up myself. Again, I will do a Flosstube extra about kitting up and where I get all my bits and pieces. Yeah, so those are the first three with the bookmark, and then I did this. So this book has been on loads of people's Flosstube extras. I've seen it loads of times, but it is really, really good. The Witchy Stitcher. If you haven't got it, you need to get it because it's fantastic. And basically, I want to be able to show you, but not show you the thing. So I wanted to make this. I just thought it was a cute little project to do, and so this was my finish. Again, sorry, I've not put it into anything. I've not done anything with it of yet. And the Ada, this was just something I bought off of Amazon, and I thought, oh, it's fantastic. So quite sort of witchy, magical. So yeah, so that was another one that I completed. Just don't know what to do because it is a bookmark, obviously. So I will need to make that into a bookmark, I guess, unless I can think of something else to put it into. And then this one here. So this was really sweet, Tea Party. I got this off of Vinted, and it was a kit, so everything was in it. And this is my full finish with it. So as you can see, it's very, very sweet. Again, I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. Yeah, I think I might make it into a little picture to put in the kitchen. But it's very, very sweet, very, very cute. This is very me. The only thing I would say with this one, and who was it by? Korbond. The pattern was really quite hard to look at. I don't know, it was just not very good, not very clear. Let's put it that way. It wasn't very clear at all. And it's a shame really, and also, please, comment below if this is you. Every time I get kits, I run out of the floss every single time. There is no doubt about it that I will run out of the floss. I don't know if it's me. So the top one here, I had it's completely different colour. I had to completely change it. I originally started this. So when did I start this one? I started it on the 14th of August. And then I restarted it on the 17th of August because, one, remember I'm learning, the fabric wasn't big enough. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I got really far as well. I did the whole of that. And I also used 2 stitches, 2 strands, and it wasn't right. It just didn't look right. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start again. That's obviously why all my floss was gone. Obviously. Let's do that properly. There we go. But I'm glad now 3 strands I think I think that's gorgeous. I really do. Anyway, so I'm really happy with that. But as I said, the pattern was really hard to see. It wasn't great. But I'm glad I did it. So we completed it. So that is that. I'm just going to go quickly over because I didn't say to you when I started that. So I love cats. So this one I started on the 8th of August and finished on the 17th of August. And I bought this kit off her website. The chocolate spread one I got on the 23rd of August and finished on the 30th of August. So as I said, they're quite quick. This is a PDF off the website. The Witchy Stitcher one, Book of Spells bookmark, I started on the 13th of October and I finished on the 29th of November. So again, it was just what was coming up on the wheel. And this, as I said, was the 14th of August. I restart on the 17th of August and finished on the 26th of November. But I'm really, really happy with that little one. So those are my only finishes. But, you know, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. That's going to be one of my plans for January, to start finishing things. Now the bag, this is just one of my little bags. This I actually made myself. Fantastic fabric, as you can see, with sweeties and things like that. And this is literally, I like to do my project bags with buttons, only because I'm not a lover of zips. So yeah, so that's one of my bags that I made myself, which I'm really proud of. So that's got my finishes in there that I need to fully finish. Right, so they are my finishes. Let's get talking about December. So in the month of December, I stitched 26 stitchy days, 5 non-stitchy days. I just don't know why 5 stitchy didn't want to do it, but yeah, sometimes we have those times, don't we? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new starts. 6. And don't forget, this was my wheel, so I was spinning my wheel for the whole of December, and it was picking them for me. So let's start with, should I do those with the WIPS? Yeah, let's do the WIPS. So I'm going to do my WIPS and I'm going to show you the ones for December, and then I'll follow on with the other ones I did. So now none of these are in order, so apologies. So first off, on the wheel came up my Father Christmas. So that came up twice. Some more details of the Father Christmas. So it is a DMC Father Christmas with his cat and dog. And I started it on the 2nd of December. This was from Vinted, and no, it wasn't. Yes, it was. It was from Vinted. And this, my project bag was from Nikki Nax Crafts. Look at the slots. How cute is that? Absolutely adorable. I mean, they're so well. Look at that. So well made. And as I said, with the minder is Stitching Magic 111, and I can't wait to show you. So, where is the needle minder? Where did I put it? Here it is. And this is Stitching Magic 111, Lindsay. How cute is that? Goodness me. So clever, honestly, so talented. So that is for this project. So this is Mr. Father Christmas. Now this is my favourite Christmas. I wouldn't say it's like a movie. It's like when he goes on holiday. You must have seen it. It's brilliant. And basically I've been wanting to do one of him for ages, and that came up on Vinted. I was like, yeah, I've got to buy that. So this is how far I have got. So that is a cat's towel, and it's so sweet. And this is like a pale blue Ada. I get a lot of my stuff off of Amazon. I am terrible for that because it's so quick and easy to get it. So I do tend to do that, but as you can see, that's super, super cute. So that came up twice. Yeah, twice. So that's the first one. So the next one was Alice in Wonderland. So Alice in Wonderland is made by Makebox Co. And it was a kit, again, another buy from Vinted. I'll just show you. So the bag I made myself. This one I attempted with a zip. It's gorgeous fabric. Little Alice in Wonderland on. And the minder, needle minder, I made myself. And basically it was from a pin. It was from a pin, and basically I turned it into a needle minder. Super cute. So, just going to show you. So the kit was fantastic. It came with all like fabric and all sorts, and everything was in it. So this is the pattern. As you can see, so cute. I love Alice in Wonderland. It's one of my favourite films. And actually, that hoop, it did come with, although I'm not using that hoop, I'll use it to finish it. 2 seconds, sorry. Just put that down, fighting with the floss. So yeah, so brilliant, absolutely gorgeous kit. As I said, so I got it off of Vinted, and this is how far I have got. Love the roses, but actually I've never worked on really dark Ada like this. I wasn't sure at first, but actually I think it looks really good. All the colours are popping out, so it's very, very sweet. So that's my Alice in Wonderland, and that was started on the 7th of November. Right. Okay. Oh, I've forgotten the needle minder for Alice. Put that in there. Okay. So, my next one that came up 3 times is my Christmas Advent calendar. So my Christmas Advent, literally, I'm not joking you, I've got a whole box. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. Right, here we go. So, I'm just going to take the pattern out so that you can see this wonderful bag. So, this is the Christmas Advent calendar. And where is... I'm just looking for all the details. Of course, it's not just going to come and stare out at me. Here it is. Right. Okay, so this is by Wombat Stitching. This was another vintage vintage pickup. So the bag was from Nikki Nax Crafts. Just incredible. Look at it. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely adore it. Fantastic. And the minder was Letty Stitch, and it's called Meowie Christmas. And it's so cute. Look at that little cats. So cute. So sweet. So that is that. So as I said, yeah, Wombat Stitching. Apparently there is a shop on Etsy. But this is the advent calendar, and so it's Christmas sweet advent calendar, of course. So there are cakes and sweet treats, and I absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it. Someone had printed all the pieces out, and so this is how far I've got. It's quite a big bit of fabric. Sorry about all the creases. But so 1, 2, 3, and just on number 4, which is Santa. But it's so cute. As I said to you, I'll continue to do this the whole year, through the year. When it comes up, it doesn't bother me that it's not going to be Christmas. I chose the pink fabric as well. It's a giant piece of, quite a big piece of fabric. One thing I do, a comment below if you do this, I always buy fabric that's bigger than the actual project, because the worst thing, as I said to you, I learned the hard way, there wasn't enough fabric, and you'd think, well, did you not measure it? So for me, I'm just going to have bigger fabric. I know then that it covers it, and then also when it comes to fully finishing it, I've got extra bit of, you know, fabric around it if I want to do something. I don't know, put it in, make it into a pillow, or I don't know. But that's my thought pattern. Maybe silly, but it, you know, that's how I'm thinking. I don't want to make that mistake again. It was the worst thing ever to have to restart again when you've got so far as well. And there's no way. What can you do? You can't really stick another piece on, can you? So yeah, not good. Not good at all. Right. Next is cupcakes. Now this one, where are we? Here we are. Yes. So this one only came up once. This is one of my favourites. I do love this, and I actually got it from the World of Cross Stitch. I had to think then. Let me just get my details up so I can give you all the information. Here it is. Life is sweet. Yeah, so it was from the World of Cross Stitch. I started it on the 13th of August, and it's by Mollie Johanson, and it's called Life is Sweet. So basically, again, just show you the project bag. So this project bag was made by Hot Trotter Stitches, and it's, again, the gorgeous, really well made, very, very sweet, very sweet. And my minder, if I can find it, oh, there she is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and of course it's a little cupcake. Very, very sweet. I do like Caterpillar Cross Stitch minders. The trouble is you can never have enough minders. Right, I'm going to show you the image. So sorry, it's a bit but this was from World of Cross Stitch. Yeah. So as you can see, it's cute little cupcakes. I actually like the finish on this as well. I think it's really sweet the way they've done it. And so this is how far. I'm nearly finished this one. I've got quite far with it. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. Look at that one. Hello. I really, really love it. And this is definitely going in my kitchen. how sweet it is. And I really want to say which one this was. It was in, but I don't know. I've just ripped it out. I'm so sorry. I don't know which one it was, but it was one of them. But how sweet is that? So I'm nearly finished. So I reckon maybe 1, maybe 2 times. So hopefully that will come up on the next sort of spin for next month, January, so that I can finish it, because it will get finished. And that's just literally me spinning that wheel. But I have got quite far with that. And I did start it back in August. So yeah, that's super cute. So now we're going to tea room. So the tea room, the tea room I started not too long ago. Tea room. So I started this on the 6th of December. So yeah, this was one of the new starts as well. So this was another new start. So this was the 6th of December, and it's a Stitch Kit London. Again, another vintage buy. And it's a tea room kit. So it came with everything. So I'll show you the bag first. This bag I picked up on Vinted. Someone was who'd obviously bought it, or someone had gifted it and they didn't want it anymore. How cute is that? So sweet. Absolutely love it. And the minder was a minder made by me. Again, it was another pin. You're terrific. I made it, again, it was just a pin that I've changed into a needle minder. So I thought that was really, really sweet. And quite fitting for the tea room. So, I've only got a small little bit of paper here. So it came in like a little gift baggy thing. It was quite sweet. So this is the tea room. So pretty. I love it. And actually you can put your name in tea rooms, but I don't think I'm going to put my name. I don't know, actually. We'll see. But it's so sweet. And so this is how far I've got it. This is how far I've got. So I've not done too badly on that, actually. So I love the colours. It's so pretty, so very me. Really, really pretty. And I love, who doesn't love having a tea party? So sweet. So yeah, really pleased with the progress of that, when, you know, I've not really been doing it for very long. So let me pop that away. So that is that one. Okay. Next was the Christmas scene. Now this only came up once. Christmas scene. I do know what bags they're in, amazingly, even though there's loads of them. So this bag, absolutely gorgeous. Is a lady on Vinted. And it's so reasonably priced and really well made. So pretty, with like a little charm. You can see that. No, turn it round, Aim. No. My big Shrek fingers. So sweet and really well made. Really well made. So I got that on Vinted. She's got loads of them on there, so you'll find her because she's like the only person really on there. Let me go to the Christmas scene. Here it is. Right, so the Christmas scene is by a lady called Summer McDonald. She is Mary Stitching on Etsy. And actually this was gifted to me. She was looking for stitchers, so it was gifted, which is so kind. I just got to show you inside as well. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really lovely. Really lovely. So this was gifted, yes. So basically, this lady was looking for stitchers and to stitch up projects. And I was lucky enough to be picked. So it's called the Christmas Village Wonderland. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Just before I forget, I also have a gorgeous minder obviously, and oh, that's right, I don't know where it's come from. I bought it and I know I can see myself buying it, but I can't remember where I bought it. So pretty. So if you remember or anyone knows, let me know, because I'm so frustrated with myself because I couldn't find where I've purchased it from. But how gorgeous is it? It's so lovely. It's really well made as well. Really nice. So I don't know where that's from. And I've even tried to put in needle minder sleigh, but nothing comes up. Anyway, so this is the gorgeous pattern. Very, very Christmassy, very sweet. Really, really nice. And this is as far as I've got. So I will need to open it up now. I don't know how is that going to work. No. If I can put that on the back. Lindsay has like a board. I must get a board of some sort because that would be really helpful. I'm sorry that it's so creased, but as you can see, there's a little cat. I've made some good progress. Really, really sweet design. And really kind to be gifted as well. Yeah, it's really sweet. So yeah, still quite a few bits to do on that though, but really, really pleased with that one. In the beginning, when I first got it, I was doing it quite frequently. And then obviously I discovered the wheel, and the wheel's fantastic. What a brilliant idea, because just every day is different, and even if it is double, you're doing the same one, it doesn't matter because it's still quite exciting. Where are we going next? Wildflower. Now the wildflower bunny, so pretty. So this came up 3 times, and it was a new start. I started it on the 8th of December. Very, very sweet. Let me just get up the details. So this is by the Old Barn Stitching Co. It's called Wildflower. As I said, I started it on the 8th of December. So the bag, this was made by me. So this is quite a sweet little hair bag. Love the fabric, so pretty. So gorgeous. Very sweet. And the minder is by Wonderful Stitching Magic 111. How cute is that? So pretty. Really sweet. So that's another one by Lindsay. So this is a really gorgeous design. I got this as a PDF off of littleloops.co.uk. Very, very sweet. I remember seeing it on someone's Flosstube. I can't remember whose Flosstube I saw it on, but I just saw it and I thought, oh God, I love it. How sweet is that? It's really cute. Really cute. And obviously I'll put down all the details of everything that I've said and who makes who, so that you know. So I've got this far, which isn't really a lot, is it? For three sessions. But sometimes this is gorgeous as well. This is called Oatmeal. Really, really sweet. I love this fabric. Again, that's just from Amazon. Sometimes you can look at a design and think, oh, it's going to take me no time. And actually it takes longer than you expect. But it's very sweet. Really, really cute. I love this design. And I do hope it comes up again in my wheel next month. Because I enjoy stitching it. Hopefully I can make some more progress on it. Hopefully. So yes, that's Wildflower. Next one is called Bake. I think, yeah, it's this one. So Bake was also a new start, and I started on the 10th of December. And it's by Bothy Threads, and it's called Bake. I actually got it as a kit, and I got it off of Vinted. So first off, the bag. This bag is made by me. Completely different to what is actually in, but I just love this bag. So it's the fabric on it, it's like little foxes, so sweet. But yeah, so that was made by me. And the needle minder was actually a pin, and I changed it into a needle minder. So it's a little bowl. It was by Orchard Charm Gifts on Etsy, and basically yeah, I just changed it into a minder. I think it's really quite sweet. So this is the pattern. You probably have seen this one before. I'm sure this one's quite popular. I just love, look, the little cat and the cakes, and very, very sweet. Very sweet. And then this is how far I have got. It's not really far very much, to be fair. But how many times did it come up? Twice. Again, it's this oatmeal. I love it. Absolutely love it. Very old-fashioned-y looking. So yeah, so that's that one. Perfect. Right, so next is another new start, and it's called South Wind. I started it on the 12th of December. Now this one, I actually saw on, where's the, there it is. I saw it on Cheesecake and Cross Stitch. I saw her sewing it, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it's so pretty. So it's by a company called Panna, and it's called South Wind. And I bought it off of crossstitch.co.uk. The bag is from Nikki Nax Crafts. Absolutely gorgeous. Charm. The little, honestly, look at that. But I just love the fabric. Isn't it gorgeous? Love it. And the minder is by the wonderful Lindsay at Stitching Magic 111. Sort of autumny. Love the oranges, so pretty. Honestly, so talented. So this is the actual pattern. Isn't she gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really love it. So, so pretty. So that came up 3 times. So this is where I've got to. Look at the colours. Absolutely beautiful. So pretty. So, so pretty. So I'm really looking forward to having this one done. But it's quite confetti heavy, as you can see at the bottom. Mixture of colours. But, you know, we've got there. We've got there in the end. So, yeah, I do hope that comes up. So pretty. I love it. All of them are so pretty. I love them all. Right, next, home. So, this one, this cross-stitch pattern I got when I, everything was complete with my new home. So everything was sorted, and I knew, well, I didn't quite know, but, you know, I was sure that it was going to be ours. And, yeah, I started it. I've not finished it, which is really disappointing, because I really wanted to have it finished and up. But it isn't, and that's it. That's the way it is. So it came up twice, and I started it. I started it on the 26th of August. So it's by Historical Sampler Company. Home is where your story begins. And I bought it from their website. It was just a PDF. So it wasn't a kit, just a PDF from the website. So the bag is from Hot Trotter Stitches on Instagram. Beautiful fabric. Little houses. She also got me a little charm. Let me turn it round. No, wrong way. There it is. Beautifully made. And the needle minder I actually made, again, from a pin, so a pin badge, by an Etsy shop called Emma Carpenter Studio. Basically, it's like a little house. And I've just changed it into a needle minder. Very, very sweet. Very cute. So, this is the pattern of how it's going to look. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really sweet. I just thought it'd look lovely in the living room when our living room's all done. So yeah, very sweet. And this is where I got to. So hold it up with that at the back. So not doing too badly. Not doing too badly at all. It's very, very sweet. It's going to look gorgeous. I just thought framed in the living room, forever home. Super cute. So yeah, that's where I've got with that one. Very, very nice. So, excuse me putting all these things away. If I don't put them all away, we're getting a mess. And I don't want to get in a mess. Right, perfect. So next, Bee Market. So this is one of my sales that I'm actually doing with Stitching Magic 111, Lindsay, and Jen's Stitchy Corner. They actually started it, and I saw it because I had it saved in my stash. It's from the World of Cross Stitch, if I'm right. Let me just double check that. I'm sure it's the World of Cross Stitch. No. Bee Market, here we go. Yes, the World of Cross Stitch by Gal Bussy. It's called Bee Market. It started on the 5th of October. Yeah, I saw the girls started this, and I was like, oh my god, I need to do it, because I'm in an erring about it, because it's kind of quite bitty, like little bits again, and I was you know, I'd only just started. So basically, yeah, so that came up twice. I'll show you the bag first. So gorgeous project bag, and this is by Hot Trotter Stitches. Gorgeous. Flowers on the back, and a little BB charm. It's going to be a little bit difficult to show. Can I do it? Yeah, kind of. There we go. And the wonderful Stitching Magic 111. Little bee. Absolutely gorgeous. It's the first one I bought from her, actually. So I'm absolutely obsessed with Lindsay's minders, as you can see. And I actually set an alarm for the 1st of every month to make sure that I get at least one of her minders. Because I love them so much. It's so pretty. So pretty. So anyway, we are in a sale, but there's no pressure. That's what I love about Lindsay and Jen. There is no pressure to do it. Okay, so that's good. So let me just get the bit of paper. So it's a bit cut off there, but to give you an idea, that is the pattern. Really sweet. Like in a kitchen, it's going to look gorgeous. But I just got a bit overwhelmed by it, but it's been absolutely fine. I think we worry unnecessarily. And this is where I've got to. Really pleased with the progress on that. Absolutely gorgeous. And I gave the bees smiles because I wasn't happy with them not being happy. So I put some smiles on them. But it's a really pretty pattern, really lovely. And I think in a kitchen, gorgeous. So again, I've used that oatmeal fabric as well, 14 count Ada. I just love it. And it's really nice. It's not, look, it's quite sort of, it's not hard. It's quite soft, and yeah, it's really nice to work with. Really, really nice. So let me just pop those bits away. Okay. So next, it's getting very, very big now. So the Baking Crazy Cat Lady. Oh, this is brilliant. So this this one came up twice. So it is, just got to remember, because I always get it wrong. No, it's not that one, it's the other one. No. This is always the project here, but I forget. So it's in this bag. Right, so this came up twice. And details. It's by Heritage Crafts, Baking with the Crazy Cat Lady, and it was a kit that I bought from Vinted. I started it on the 8th of November, and if you go and check out my Instagram, you'll see that I restarted it again. I started it on the 8th of November and carried on, and misread, I don't even know how I did this, and started to do her hair blue. I actually finished her hair and it was blue and orange. Why did I do her hair blue? And I thought, oh, do you know what, forget it, doesn't matter. So I carried on, but then I looked at it and I thought, no, I don't like it. So I had to restart it. So on the 20th of November, I started it, and I changed the colour of my fabric as well, because I wasn't really keen on the colour of my fabric. So let's talk about bags. So this gorgeous bag is off that lovely lady off Vinted. As you can see, the little charm as well. Absolutely beautifully made. Really, really love these ones. And I'll just show you inside as well, because the inside is fantastic. So pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's that. And this, the needle minder is made by me. And I was normal 3 cats ago. So it was a pin that I've turned into a needle minder. Super cute. So I'm really pleased with that. So this is the pattern. Very me. Really, I should have done her hair dark. But I love these designs. There's another one. I can't remember what the other one is, but there's a few of these with this crazy cat lady. It's fantastic. So that, and this is how far I've got. So her hair is perfect now, although she looks a bit weird because I've not done any back stitch or anything, but it's coming together nicely. Very, very nice. I just think it's such a fun design. It sums me up really. Very, very sweet. And cats and baking. Like, it couldn't get better than that, could it? A pattern can't get any better than that. Okay, so still in December, trick or treat. So trick or treat is this gorgeous one. Trick or treat only came up once. Trick or treat, here it is. So it's by Joy Sunday and called Trick or Treat, and it actually was a kit that I purchased from Vinted, and I started it on the 6th of November. This at first, I'll show you my gorgeous project bag by Nikki Knack's Crafts. How gorgeous is that? All the different fabrics, absolutely gorgeous, really gorgeous. So sweet. So I'm going to show you inside as well, because the fabric inside is gorgeous. Look at that. Incredible. Really, really gorgeous. Really sweet. And the needle minder was made by me. So this is another pin that I found, and I turned it into a needle minder. How gorgeous is that? It's like a little Halloween house. Very, very sweet. So this is the design. Very, very sweet. Oh, she's so sweet. I love it. And this is how far I've got. I've got it on a lovely green, olive green fabric. Just put it up a little bit so you can see the birdie. Very sweet. So yeah, that's how far I've got with that one. As I said, I do love Halloween, so I love doing a bit of Halloween stitching, even if it is January nearly. So the last one for December that I did was biscuits, and I started that on the 26th of December. Now it's by a lady called Nikki McWilliams, and it's called The Circle of Biscuits. Now I have followed this lady actually for a while because she does other things, all sort of biscuit related, cushions and blankets and stuff like that. So I followed her for a little while now. I bought this as a PDF off her Etsy shop. So firstly the bag. This bag is made by me. Just show you. And design the button to a little tart. So gorgeous. And inside it's got ice gems. How sweet is that? When I actually bought this fabric off of Etsy, because obviously I saw that I wanted this pattern that I bought for the biscuits, and I thought, oh, I need to get a bag to match it because I really wanted to do it, and so I designed that. So this is a gorgeous pattern, very, very sweet. And what I thought I'd do with this is I'm not going to do it as a whole project. I'm going to do them as individual little ones so I can make them into little hanging decorations. Also, forgot needle minder. This is by, this was off of eBay. The Wonka golden ticket. Gorgeous. Very sweet. Where was I? So, I've only completed 2. So I've completed this, the little tea cake. And also some little ice gems. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them into little hanging decorations. And there's another project like this that I've been working on that's cups, mugs, and I'll do the same. So I'll mix them up so they're all together. And that's the idea. And put them on like a little tree. So yeah, so that came up once. And that was the December WIPS that came up. So I'm just going to go over a few that I haven't done, that didn't get picked, sorry. So first off was what I was just speaking about. This is by Clara, and it's called the Tea Bookmark Kit. I actually got this off of Vinted. And I'll just show you the bag first. The bag is by Hot Trotter Stitches. Gorgeous fabric. Really sweet. And then a little A for Amy. Very nice. And the minder was from Clever Poppy. Very, very sweet. Very cute. Obviously, because we're doing tea, makes sense. So this was the design. That's can't really see the whole design on that. You kind of missed the bottom one, which is unfortunate, but you can get the kind of idea. They're just like, it was a bookmark. So just little teeny cups. And again, my idea is to make them individually and then hang them as hanging decorations. So I only completed 2 of them. So that's the first one. And then that's the second one. Oops, what's that? Bit of con. So very sweet. Just going to make them into hanging decorations. Because, you know, I've got quite a few bookmarks already. So you can I suppose you can always have more bookmarks, can't you? But that's the thought pattern. So I started that on the 24th of November. And yeah, I'll keep going with that project. Now this is very, very sweet, this one. This is by Yasmin Made with Love. I do love her patterns. It's called Grow Your Garden, and I'm really sad it's not really come up at all on the wheel, and I do hope it comes up in January. It's one I started on the 12th of October. The bag is by Nikki Nax Crafts. Absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. And the minder is by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And of course it's a little gnome. Hello! Oh, I've lost the magnet now. There it is. Right, so the design. This is the design. So cute. Look at the little bees. Really, really sweet. I do really hope this comes up because I really want to do some more on it. So that's as far as I got. Gorgeous green again, olive green. Ada. So that's another one of my WIPs I'm hoping will come up because we need to get some more completed. Wishful thinking. So put that in there. So as you can see, I only started since May. It's become a complete obsession. Now is my last sale that I joined. Well, this was the first sale that I joined. And it's the gorgeous Tea Goddess. So I started, there's quite a few of us in this. It's by Tiny Modernist. It's called the Tea Goddess, and I started it on the 25th of August. I bought it as a PDF on their website. First off the bag, this was the first project bag I bought from Nikki Nax Crafts, and it's beautiful. I mean, absolutely gorgeous in every way. So, so pretty. Really, really love this bag. So, yes, and then the little minder is by Caterpillar with a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits. Very sweet. So, as I said, again, there's been no pressure in this sale at all, no pressure, but I always feel pressured. I know a few people have finished this, it's just so pretty. It's really gorgeous design, really, really lovely. Quite a few people have done this. Again, it's very confetti heavy, very sort of mixture of colours, which takes a while. But once I get started, I really do enjoy it. And this is how far I've got. So really need to get going on that. Hopefully this will come up as well because it hasn't done at all. But her face has come together. I wasn't sure about the skin colour, but it's actually been all right. It's come out all right. I wondered if it would be too pink, but it's okay. Looks really pretty. So yeah, that's my Tea Goddess. There's been a few sales that I would have liked to join, but I just find it just pressure, and I don't enjoy that. So if I want to do it, like the design, I'll save the design, that's whatever the sale is, and then I've put it on my list of things to do later. Hocus Pocus, some more Halloween. Hocus Pocus, where is it? Hocus Pocus, one of my favourite films, Hocus Pocus. No, can't find it. There it is. Look, right in front of me. Right. Hocus Pocus is made by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And it was actually a kit that I got from Vinted. I started it on the 21st of August. And this gorgeous, gorgeous bag is made by Nikki Nax Crafts. And she actually got this fabric in because I wanted one. And it's dancing skeletons. So, so cute. Put a little charm, I don't know where I got that charm, but I've put it on there. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And the minder is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and it is a little cat. How cute. Very sweet. So this design, this is a gorgeous design. Really, really lovely. Lots going on there. And this is as far as I have got. Can't remember where I got this fabric. Gorgeous though. It's like cloudy grey. It's got like all cloudy. It's really sweet. But that's as far as I've got. Really nice design. Really sweet. So yeah. Who doesn't love Halloween? To be fair, I probably could stitch Halloween all the time. I do like Halloweeny. Some lovely, lovely, lovely patterns out there that I've seen. Natalie from Home Sweet Home Handmade, she's got some gorgeous Halloweeny themed ones. There's a witch that she's got, and I absolutely love it. I adore it. It's really, really sweet. But I've got so many. I've got folders and folders of them. Okay, next. Which one is this? Ah, yes. Yeah. This next one is the Stitching Shed. Time to Bake. I do like the Stitching Shed. They're no longer, unfortunately. I tried to see, and I've got another pattern that I managed to get off of eBay this time. But I started this in August. I can't remember the exact date, but August. The bag is made by moi, and I really do love this bag. It's so, so pretty. The fabric is fantastic. Gorgeous fabrics. And the button. Really, really sweet. And the minder is made by Hawthorne Handmade. Again, another cup of tea with biscuits. Very, very sweet. So, this is called Time to Bake. So that is the pattern. I love her patterns. I think they're really sweet. I love all the colours. Really, really nice. And this is as far as I've got. Put it on the back because it's a bit see-through. This fabric is like a blue, but it's quite glittery. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry about it not being ironed. I'm not the best at ironing, to be fair. But absolutely gorgeous. I love it. But again, it's quite time consuming. You think it's not going to be because it's so simple, but it does. It takes a while. So really pleased with that one. And then the last WIP, the last one finally, that I have, sorry, put all this stuff back. This, I actually saw off of, again, it's Natalie, Home Sweet Home Handmade. She was actually stitching this, and I absolutely loved it, being a fellow crazy cat lady. And I had to get it, and so I did. So, let me... Right, so this one is by Lindy Stitchers, and it's called Staying Warm. I started it on the 12th of June, and then I had to restart on the 18th of August, and I restarted because this was another one that I started to stitch but with only 2 strands, and it just didn't, it was too holey, I guess, is that the right word to say? It wasn't right, it just didn't look right, so I restarted it again. So first off, bags. This gorgeous bag is by Knickknacks Crafts with some little meow meows on it. Absolutely gorgeous, so pretty. And my little minder is was a pin that I've changed into a needle minder. This was actually gifted to me, so I'm not sure, but I made it into a needle minder. Very sweet. Now, so this is the gorgeous design. Oh, I love it so much. It is the most cutest thing I've ever seen. I absolutely adore it. And I follow this lady now. What's her name? Terry Runyan. And basically she does art, like art designs, and this is her actual, she's a brilliant artist, absolutely fantastic, all cats obviously. Really, really good, really love it. And this is as far as I've got. And as you can see, I changed the colour of her hair. So I changed it to pink. I love pink. And I just love it. Look at his face. I just love it, honestly. It's so, so sweet. Really gorgeous. Really, really love it. Again, quite time consuming. It's quite blocked. But I like that. I like the block colours. I do like that. I do enjoy doing it. But yeah, really, really sweet. So that was my last WIP. Hooray, everyone says. As I said, it's become quite obsessive. Sorry, let me just put this away. Rustling. So, yeah, they're all my WIPs. So that's everything that I'm got up to currently. Obviously, I wanted to do a lot more, but I can't. We need to get some of those finished. I've not even counted them. I don't know how many there are, but I'm going to talk about my plans now, and there are some new starts. So firstly, for the new year, I found this because I've been wanting to do a full coverage. I've been talking about it. Oh, should I do it? Should I do it? One of those ones. And I thought, you know what? I need to do it. But I was looking at some designs. There's some gorgeous ones out there. There was one that everyone seems to be doing at the moment. It's called Luna something. It's a little fairy and it's quite dark and very, very pretty. And then what was the other one I saw? It was like a wizard with a boy and so sweet, Father Christmas. I've seen loads. And then I saw this one. And so this is my favourite film of all time, which is The Mummy, with Brendan Fraser. So this is by far my favourite film. I love it. I absolutely love it. 1 and 2. And I was searching and I came across a pattern for it. And I was just like, I have to have it. But it's massive. I mean, I don't even know how long it's going to take me. So it's going to be added to the box. So when I say add it to the box, it'd be added to the box and then I'll spin. If it comes up as a new start. So although it's a new start, I'm not new starting it yet. I hope that makes sense, but I know what I'm talking about. So I made this gorgeous bag. Very, very Egyptian. I love Egypt. Absolutely adore it. Gorgeous. So I made that bag. I have ordered a needle minder, and it's actually, the needle minder is actually a pin, and it's sort of a gold skeleton head, Egyptian, very, very pretty, but it's not come yet, so I'm still waiting, and it'll be here soon. She hopes. So that will be the needle minder. When it comes, I shall share that on my Instagram so you can see it. And obviously, once I pick up this project, you'll see it again. Fantastic fabric. It's oatmeal. It's a little bit harder than the other one. I mean, but look at this fabric. I mean, it's enormous. Positive vibes. Right. Oh my God. They all need to be sorted out. I've not sorted any of those out yet. But this is the gorgeous design. Look at that from the film. I love it. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. By threadgeeks.co.uk. She's got, this is going to be on 18 count Ada. So this is where I've got to start the 18 count. As I said, usually I'm 14. But she's got loads of different ones. And this one, just the detail in it. And the actual pattern, obviously I can't show you the pattern. It's just so confetti. It's just like, ugh. But it's all right. I'm not putting any pressure. This is going to take me years. Years, I know it is. I know it will take me years unless I sat on this continually doing it. I don't think it's that sort of one that you can sit and do constantly. I think it's just going to take time, but I'll continue to work on it and we'll see how it goes. So that's going to be, look at the book. It's a book. Right, anyway, so that is going to be one new start, or it's going to go into my box. The box to spin. There are some more threads that are still coming because I didn't have all of them in my stash. So I've had to order some and they will arrive soon. So even if it does come up, I'm sure I've got some threads in there to use. I'll keep that separate over here. So the next one, new start, and actually this will be a new start because it is monthly themed. So I found these gorgeous patterns. It's by Erica Made Designs. Found them on Vinted. They came as a packet. So I'll show you the bag first because it's a gorgeous little bag made by moi. With a little hedgehogs on it. Gorgeous. Yeah. But anyway, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to show you the needle minder because I have got a needle minder for that. And who could it be? It's Lindsay's Stitching Magic 111 Little Robin. So for January. Now the reason I've chose this one is because the pattern for January to me is quite sort of snowy looking. But anyway, this is the pattern. So, and there's literally 12 of them every single month. This is January. And I don't think they're very big. I think they're quite sort of smallish. I'm going to work on 14 count Ada for this in the oatmeal. I've ordered some. So I will make these into little, I guess, hanging decorations. That's my thought pattern at the moment. But anyway, that is the pattern. And I'm really looking forward to starting that. How I'm going to do it, I don't know. Do I just start it immediately? I can't really do one project and then do it for an hour and then go on to another one. It doesn't work with me because I get involved in the one project. So I'm figuring because this is for the month, I should really start this, get it out of the way, completed, get it out of the way. It's like I'm not enjoying it. I really love doing them, but do you know what I mean? And then I can move on with my spinning wheel. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start immediately with this because it's not going to take long, and then move on. Or even if I did it every other day and spin the wheel, that could be another option. Anyway, that is another project that I'm going to be sticking in the box. Another one, and this wasn't planned. I bought this yesterday. It just called me. I just couldn't stop. This gorgeous bag is made by Sobe Bags. This lady has amazing bags. I mean, the fabric is absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. Really pretty. So sweet. Now the minder is made by me. Let's get that out. There's a minder. Again, it was just a pin that I've made into a needle minder. It says it has pockets. So sweet. And as you've guessed, it's obviously Halloween. Halloween-y themed. It's made by a lady called So Needle Juice. You can see where I'm going with this. It's going to be on 14 count Ada. And this is the design. So it's basically it's basically a Tim Burton sampler. And it says one person's craziness is another person's reality. And I just love it because it's all his films. So you've got Beetlejuice there, you've got The Corpse Bride, Night Before Christmas, Wednesday, The Joker, is that the Joker? The Joker, Edward Scissorhands, Alice in Wonderland. So basically all the films that he did. Brilliant. So I'm really looking forward to this one. It was just yesterday, it was there and I just purchased it. It's very colourful. I'll show you some of my, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that's going to be in the box as a new start when it does come up. But it's in the box already. So I only planned to do 2 new starts, but obviously it didn't work. Right. Now these next 3 ones, these are new starts, and actually they were in the box before to do, but they never come up. So I'll put them, I'll just show them so you're aware of them. So which one do I want to start? I'll start with this one. So this first one is by the Owl Forest Embroidery. I saw this, again, it was on Instagram. I saw it on someone's feed and I was like, this is absolutely pretty, gorgeous, need it in my life. Bag is by Hot Trotter Stitches on Instagram. Beautiful hummingbirds. Gorgeous, gorgeous, with a little hummingbird charm. I have a gorgeous hummingbird needle minder. This was from Etsy by Carol's Needle Minders. And it's just so sweet. Really gorgeous. Absolutely love it. So this will be, oh great. There's the, oh there's the magnet. Magnets everywhere, magnets. Right, so this is the design. So pretty, absolutely gorgeous. With little hummingbirds. Now I love hummingbirds, so pretty. So that was in the box originally as a new start, but as I said, I'm going to do it on this gorgeous purple Ada, and it's, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's kind of all kind of smoky in a way. Absolutely gorgeous. How many times do I say absolutely gorgeous? Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So that's going to be a new start in the box. Oh, just pulled the charm off. Got too excited about the hummingbirds. I need to put it on. They're so fiddly. Stop it. There we go. So that will be as a new start. Whether it will come up, I don't know, but it is there in the box ready to start. Next is to start, again, was already in the box, but I'll just put it on because obviously this is new. Little Dove Designs. S is for strawberries. I got this off their Instagram page, a PDF. Bought it. This, wait, needle minder. So this came in a set of 3 from Hobbycraft, and there was this and another 2, and there's also another set which is like a sewing set of needle minders with sewing themed things on in the set of 3. So I got those because obviously I love a needle minder. So yeah. So this is the design, and it's so sweet. Look at that. Look at the little strawberry cakes. Oh my God. Really, really sweet. So that's going to be on 14 count Ada. I'm actually going to put it on pink, but I'm debating whether to, because I think I might do it on green, because I think because there's pink in it, I don't think it's going to work. So I think I'm going to change that to green. I'm going to change that to green. I forgot to show you the bag. Sorry, guys. Strawberry bag made by moi. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Very sweet. So yes, so that's another one in the box, ready to go. It has been in there since the beginning of December, but it just never came up. But maybe it'll come up this time. And last but not least, Little Loops. and it's called Strawberry Cottage. So again, where did I get this? Off their Instagram page, just a PDF. As I said, I do like to make the kits myself because the floss, I just run out of the floss, so there's no point. This this bag, project bag, is amazing, absolutely incredible. And I bought it off of a lady called Stitch a Magic. So it's Stitch A and then MAJIG, and it's off her website. She's got loads, but it's incredible. That's actually, look, all sewn in. Absolutely gorgeous, so pretty. Oh, just wipe myself in the face. Absolutely gorgeous. And the needle minder is made by me, and it's it was originally a pin, and it's just like positive. Look, you are kind, unique, important, loved, worthy. So it's got lots of positive things on it. Just thought that was really sweet. Very sweet. Although I did make a strawberry, so I think I might swap it for that one once it's dry. What was I doing? Sidetrack. 14 count Ada. That is obviously going to be on the pink because they did it on the pink. And this is the design. Let me close that so you can see it a bit better. So this is the gorgeous design. Really sweet. It reminds me of Strawberry Shortcake. Remember that? I don't know if you remember that. It was like a little dolls and they used to smell like strawberries. But that's the design. So that's another one. So again, it's in the mix. Whether it'll be picked, who knows? Only the spinning wheel knows. So yes, that is it. I think I've talked for ages because I had so many projects. Obviously going forward, they won't be as long, but this is all brand new to me, new start. I hope that you've listened. I hope that you have. And please follow, share, chat to me, talk to me. I'm over on Instagram, and you can just chat below here as well. But I've got so many projects to do, and I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. And it'd be interesting to see what other people think. There is another lady on Instagram called the Yorkshire Stitcher, I think she's called. She's just come to my mind. She does so many. I mean, she races through them like. I wish I could just stitch all the time, but then I probably would get quite bored of stitching all the time. So at the moment, I think, you know, bit by bit. I do like to stitch every day though. It's my chill out time, even just watching something and I'll just be stitching away. But I really am enjoying this new hobby, and I'm excited to see what next month brings. So I'm going to be doing these once a month. Obviously, it will most likely be a Friday, as that is my then stitchy day. Stitchy day as in that's when I do my like learning sewing and things like that. But every month I shall do them, and just to see where I've got to, and show my progress. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to make some new friends as well. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. As I said, please like, please share. I'm sorry if I've talked too much, but when you're passionate about something, you just want to talk about it all the time. And please follow all the people that I mentioned. Give them a like, have a look at their floss tubes. And as I said, if there's anyone if you've got a floss tube, let me know, because I'd like to go and watch it. Especially when I'm doing my cake toppers, I sit and I listen as well while I'm doing them, making them. I'll sit and watch floss tube, and yeah. I'm so excited, and even just a hello, just come and say hi. And or what you think about my obsession with project bags and needle minders is. Just to show you, this is my needle minder board. So as you can see, it's just ridiculous. These are all by lovely Lindsay. There's some more. These are all waiting for their projects, you see. But I can't do any more. It's just too many. I need to finish some. Once I've finished them, I can start some new ones. But there are a few in there that do, you know, like the home one, the cupcake one. They're ready to go and sort of be finished. So hopefully they might pop up. But who knows? Who knows? So thank you for watching me. I do hope you have some lovely stitchy time over next month. Happy New Year. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care.